Hi guys, it's your girl Jade Alycia here. I'm so excited to see you. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how I organize my Instagram feed and kind of plan it out before I actually post it. So if you're interested in seeing how I curate my feed, stay tuned. Hi guys, so I'm kind of off to the side right here because I'm going to be using this board back here to organize my feed. But before I get started, you guys can follow me on Instagram at the Unjaded Journals, and don't forget to like this video. And yeah, let's get started. So before I actually plan my feed, there's a few things that I do. I curate different photos, and I like to use a lot of flat lays and not so much pictures of myself. I guess it depends on the theme of your Instagram feed, color wise, and as far as like direction of like the content you want to post. I personally choose to not do just pictures of myself because I feel like everybody who's an influencer literally posts the same thing, and I really wanted something different, something way more thoughtful, thought-provoking, something that really showed you like who I am through what I post, not just me posed in this cute dress or me wearing these expensive shoes, or you know what I mean. I really wanted people to get a feel for who I am as a person and really like what my day-to-day is like. And also I wanted it to be authentic and not something that's just kind of like made up or made to seem like I'm like this rich wealthy person, because I definitely am not. And so I just wanted to be real and authentic. So before I actually organize my feed, like back here, I sit down and I think of everything, because I like to keep a color theme. So my color theme is basically the color of my room, which is like the color that I have everywhere because I'm obsessed with it. So it's mauve, which is like a light pink, and then I have the gray, the silver, the black, and the white. So those are like my main colors that go on my feed, and I like to play with the intensity of certain ones and also the composition of the photos. So the first thing I do is I basically curate everything that I have that are those colors, and then I will compile them and I'll do like a shoot. I will shoot one entire weekend, a ton of stuff for the next 3 months. So I definitely do batches of photo shoots for my Instagram feed, because it's very time consuming not to, and it's very like you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, like what am I supposed to post next, because I have the whole thing mapped out for about 4 months when I do it on this board. So yeah, so let's get started. I have some things on my feed that I'm a little anal about and I will actually pop a picture of my feed, my current feed, like in here so you guys can see it. So I have a certain pattern that I go with, and I don't have any printed out right now, but I do have texts that I like to scriptures that I like to post on my Instagram feed. So what I'll do is I'll leave these blank spaces here for those texts to be inserted, because I normally like those are the only things I like to wait last minute for, because they're easy to do. I can do them on my phone and then export them and then upload them in like a couple seconds. So those aren't any big deal, but anything that I have to do a photo shoot for, I definitely like to plan that far in advance. So alright, so I also, these flower pictures, and like even this one with the macaroons, I'll show you guys up close. So these are just pictures that I pulled from online that I really liked, and those are called filler photos. So the majority of what I post on my feed are things that I've shot myself. They are photo shoots that I've done, but there are areas where I do put in filler photos like that fit my theme, that I edit to make the colors match. But I do that to balance the composition, because for me my feed is really important, and it's really how I obtain a lot of my followers and keep them. So what I like to do is to make sure I'm not posting too many faces, too many of the same body shots, too many of the same flat lays. If I have a super complicated flat lay, then I like to shoot a simplified one as well, so that when I map it out, it's balanced and the feed feels like good. It's not overwhelming. Everything's not the same. Everything's not really intense and like just thrown at you. It's really well thought out and balanced. So the best way to explain that is to show you guys. So for these filler photos, I'll put them in here and I'll kind of just take photos from the side here. So I'll lay them out and I'll take just like some photos that I like I know for certain I'm changing this one right here, and I'll kind of just play around with it. I will print them out in squares because that's basically how Instagram is, and you do the 3 squares, and I'll set it up like the grid on Instagram, and I'll just sort of play with the colors. So if I see, you know, in this similar color pink here, and now this is a photo I took myself, if I see this here and I'm like, I really like that here actually, then I keep it there and I kind of just keep shifting till I like what I like. I also try to keep a pattern, so I will do a flower post or a floral post every 3 rows, so I try to keep that consistent. Yeah, I try to not do too many like, you know, selfies or self-portraits, because again, it's not really about my face and what I look like. It's really about who I am, what I like, and all my fashion advice and all that type of stuff. So I try to keep it like very heavy product based, and so that's kind of like how I work out my feed. And at any moment, if I take a newer photo that I feel like I want to readjust and somehow fit in the feed and make it work around it, I definitely do that as well. But once I lay it all out and everything is filled like this, then it's kind of like when I think of my captions, I don't bulk write my captions because it kind of burns me out. And I also run 3 other businesses, so it's like a lot to maintain because I have to maintain those social medias as well. So I tend to write the captions a day or 2 before I'm actually about to post that photo. And that's kind of how I work. I have tried using different planner apps and they really just don't work for me. So if they work for you guys, go ahead, try them out and do it. I would say definitely, if you haven't tried them, give them a try. But I find that this works best because with the apps, everything keeps shifting. You also have like a cap on how many photos you can add and how many accounts you can actually use these things for. And it's just a lot more complicated. I think the good thing about that is I do sort of have like the photos up there as a backup, because if I misplace the caption and I've typed it up and it gets deleted or whatever, it's always there, so I can always just copy it from there. It's also great to upload all your photos so that they're all the same size squares, so when you're going to do this, everything's going to be the same size and you won't have huge ones like I do here. Like, these are really big squares and compared to the regular ones, which are like this size. So there is that. But I kind of just work photo by photo. So I guess I can do some, and yeah, you guys will see how I kind of work. Okay. Okay, so I wish I had sort of some more photos to actually plan, and maybe I'll do an extra clip showing you guys how I'm going to be planning my new post, because this side has already been uploaded to my Instagram feed, which I'll show you guys again, plugging in the screenshot here, and then up to about here is already uploaded on my Instagram. So to see the final look, I will show you guys my current Instagram feed, And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Unjaded Journals, and definitely check out my website because I like to really post my Instagram feeds on my website and incorporate them in a lot of my journal posts on the site with additional photos and everything. So give this video a thumbs up if you like this, guys. Comment, let me know if this was helpful, if you prefer this way, if you prefer the app to plan your Instagram, if you've ever tried this way. Also let me know how it works, and have a great day. See you guys. Bye.